So what we're gonna go ahead and do today is we're gonna go ahead and do more of like a blue type of eye, I guess, or I don't know what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna figure it out. Go ahead and prime my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance eye primer. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this all over our eye. What I like doing is I actually like putting it under my eye because I know we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put eyeshadow under. So I just like putting it all over and under my eyes. Don't tug on your eyes, you'll get wrinkles. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do first is I am gonna go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill palette. It looks like this. I am gonna go ahead and use the brushes from BH Cosmetics Carnival edition. Keep in mind that the Jaclyn Hill palette is kind of confusing because some of the shades, when they put the names, it's like on the opposite side. So just bear with me. And this one, I believe it's called Silk Cream. If not, just use the third one from the left. And we're gonna apply this all over our eye. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're just gonna grab a flat brush. So what color we're gonna use is the shade Twerk, and you just wanna tap into it. Keep in mind that we are gonna wet our flat brush just to deepen that color. We're going to apply it right all over our lid halfway. I normally tend to apply my shadow a bit above my crease. You can see the color even when my eyes are open. We are going to build up this shade, so just don't judge it yet. Dios santo. You ever wear contacts and it's like the powder goes in your contacts, so it's like you kind of blind for a second? Yeah, I look really pale. All right. I just don't understand. And again, we are gonna darken it, but give it some time. We're gonna grab a regular blending brush and just blend. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. The more blending you do, the less pigment it's gonna have. An angled brush that looks like this. This is not from the BH Cosmetics Carnival line, but just get an angular brush. So we're gonna go in with the color Jax. Apply, tap off the excess, and what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna apply it at the end of our eye and then work it in. This is going to go over top of the blue, so it is going to take a lot of the blue, but we're going to go back and we're going to deepen that blue. You want to bring it a little bit higher. You don't want to bring it all the way in, so just come like a little bit more than half of your eye. We're going to go back into that same blending brush and just buff that out. I'm going to use number 9 from the BH Cosmetics, and we're just going to blend that in. And then, like I said, we are going to keep going back and forth with the Jax and the Twerk color. After we're done with that, we're going to grab that same brush. We're going to go in with Hunts, an orangey type of shade. We're going to apply that at the same place that we're applying Jax. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to grab any setting spray that you want. I use the Morphe setting spray. We're just going to spray our brush. And we're going to go in with that. I'm just going to bathe it in blue. And we're going to apply it where we had it before. keep blending those edges. We're gonna do the same thing we did on this eye on the other. So again, you don't want to bring it all the way to your inner corner, but okay. So now that our eyes are semi-done, we're gonna start with our face. So I already primed my face. I use the YSL Blur Primer. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I am going to apply foundation. So the foundation that I really love is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear in the shade, bitch, where's the shade? 475. And then we're just gonna get a damp beauty blender and we're just gonna blend that out. Guys, let's remember to blend this crease of your nose, because I see a lot of people that don't blend that in, and it's like, boo, you can tell. And then we're gonna also just move down her neck, blend into your neck. That's pretty aggressive. And now that we have our foundation all set, it's time for concealer. So I like the Maybelline New York Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand. You really don't have to use this much. Really used to using this much. And now, continue blending. Once I have blended that in, we're gonna go in with the airspun in Naturally Neutral. I usually put 2 coats of powder on because the first one, your skin soaks it up, and then the second one's more put into place. Use as much powder as you want. That was too much. So now that we're baking, we're gonna go ahead and contour with our Fiona Stiles sheer sculpting palette. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna grab kind of like a fluffy brush, and we're just gonna go ahead and tap into these 2 shades right here. One thing with me, since I do have a short forehead, I normally just contour the temples of my forehead, because if I just contour my whole forehead, I'm gonna have no forehead. So I'm just gonna apply it to our temples. My Rimmel London natural bronzer, and I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics number 2 brush, and we're just going to lightly dust it. We're just gonna add more color into our face. And just use as much bronzer as you want. I feel like this bronzer is like not that harsh and it's really buildable, and I just love it. We're gonna contour our nose. So we're just gonna grab our Fiona Styles sheer sculpting palette. So we're gonna start from right here and work it down. This is just how I contour my nose. Not saying that it's right, it's just the way I do it. If you contour it a different way, do you, boo. Oh my god, I used the wrong brush and it has freaking eyeshadow in it. Oh my god. You could bring it a little bit more in. Not doing all that. So we're gonna do our brows. So what I'm gonna use, the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the shade medium. It has a spoolie and then just the end. What I like to do with pomades is they're normally dry, well not dry, but they're like hard once they're in their little pod. I like putting it in between my hands, so the heat from my hands actually brings out the oils in the dip brow, and it's actually easier to work with. Should be ready soon. Take your dip brow and you're gonna brush out your brows. I'm not a fan of like people when they like do like the same brow on everybody's eye. Like, your brow is not the same as my brow. That, like, your brow is not gonna work for my face. So just follow your brow. That's basically what I'm saying. Easy in the front because you don't want your eyebrows to literally look like you stamped them on your face. I mean, unless that's the look you're going for, then I'm totally for it. It's the best it won't look. I haven't done my eyebrows, so that's just as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna apply a clear brow gel just to set them in place. I use the one from e.l.f. Really good in my opinion. So now that that is set into place, we can work on the rest of our face. So I'm just gonna grab number 1 blush brush, and I am going into my Cover FX Perfector face palette, and we're just gonna go in with this blush right here. I don't like that much blush on my face because I naturally get really red in any situation, and that's just more red in my face that I don't want. Now that that's done, I'm gonna grab a small little brush like this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna conceal the bottom of our brows. that's the secret, you guys. If only we could apply it to regular life. To brush, you fill and you conceal your brows. If I could apply that to life, it'd be great. Now that our brows are done, we're gonna go to our eyes. We're still not done with them. We are gonna go in with the shade Mocha. We're gonna go in with a regular small little brush. We're just gonna lightly tap that Mocha shade and we're gonna work it. And we're gonna go in back with that twerk color right here. And we're going to apply it underneath. The same thing on the other side. So now that the bottom of your eye is done, you don't really need eyeliner because your eyeshadow is kind of already angled. So you don't really need to just apply eyeliner right here. And it helps hide the band of your lashes. I am going to add Wet n Wild highlighting gold bar. Usually you have like a whole bunch of brushes out and it's just like, whoa, too much. So now that we have that done, we're gonna go in with NYX matte liquid liner. So now we're just gonna go in with our lashes. The glue that I use is the Duo glue. Now that you have your lashes done, we're gonna go in to my favorite part is lips and highlight. With this fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into my Cover FX Perfector face palette. We're gonna go in with this pretty shade right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab a smaller brush and highlight our nose. Same highlight on my brow bone. Then we're gonna go in with my favorite lip liner. It's from NYX and it's called 1,000 Years. My Anastasia Beverly Hills matte lip nude color in the shade Ashton. And then we're gonna go back with 1,000 Years. And then we're just gonna have to set our face. I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just really quickly, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Claudia. I am 25 years old. If there's anything that you guys want me to try, or if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share, and comment down below. I'll make sure to put everything as far as the products that I used today, and I'll put them down in the link below, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.